Hello, my name is Alison. I'm a community librarian and I work for Norfolk Library and Information Service. We're just here with a quick video to support Dying Matters Week, and we're just going to look at two resources. So in a moment, I'm going to show you a collection of books that can support with bereavement and coping with grief. And then my colleague Caroline is going to take us through the Norfolk Community Directory. So I'm just going to share my screen and I'm going to take us to the Norfolk Libraries Overdrive website. So this is where you can download ebooks and e-audiobooks from Norfolk Libraries. And you just need to be a member of Norfolk Libraries to access this service. So we're just looking at a little book collection called Finding a Way Through Grief. And these books are aimed at adults, and they include books with people's personal experiences of coping with a bereavement. There are also some books that provide information on coping with grief. There are some books that include poems on different feelings and emotions, and also covers the topic of grief. We also have some books here that can be used for adults to talk to children who may have suffered a bereavement. And I just want to highlight one of the books here, this one, The Essential Guide to Life After Bereavement, as this book does look at the emotional aspects of bereavement, but it also looks at practical considerations such as dealing with wills and other paperwork, and also making arrangements for funerals and memorial services. So I'll just go back to that main page now for one last look through those books, but that really is everything that I wanted to cover. And I'm going to hand over now to my colleague Caroline, who's going to take us through the Norfolk Community Directory. Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name's Caroline Varney-Bowers. I work for Norfolk Library Service, and as my colleague Alison mentioned, we thought it would be helpful to give you a brief tour of how to search using the Norfolk Community Directory. So I'm just going to move onto the directory page, or really show you how to find it from the Norfolk County Council page. So you should see on the screen that we're on the Norfolk County Council homepage, which is at norfolk.gov.uk. And if we go down the page, you'll see that the Norfolk Community Directory is here. So I'm going to click on Visit the Directory, and you'll see the homepage for the directory has now popped up. At the top of the page, we have a search function where you can search using keywords, a location, and you can put in a distance around that location within which you wish to search. Then below that search bar, we have these handy buttons where all the information on the Norfolk directory has been collated under various headings. Now, really, I should point out a little bit about the purpose of the directory. So the reason it exists is to help Norfolk residents to live a healthy, active and fulfilling life. And really, it's there to support people before things actually become sort of an emergency kind of crisis situation. So it's full of lots of organisations, groups and activities which sort of support you from cradle to grave. So as well as the search function at the top, we've just mentioned these buttons, and for organisations and groups relating to dying and bereavement, a good place to start looking is under this Life Events and Relationships button. So I've just clicked on there, and that's taken me through into a bit further into the directory, and we've got these headings: registration services and everything under Life Events and Relationships. Just going to click on registration services, and you'll find that when you're looking at results, a map will appear kind of pinpointing where some of the organisations are, and you'll notice some of them are outside of Norfolk, so you can refine your search over here using location and again distance, just so that you can get down to sort of Norfolk based results if that's what you're looking for. You also have a filter your results section down here where you can click on various filters just to sort of search through those results and make them more refined. So in these results here, we have registration of births, deaths, marriages, and we've got some veterans support groups, and we have the Norfolk Coroner's Service and the Tell Us Once service, which is really useful because it allows you to just tell Norfolk County Council once about the sort of to register a death, and then they will inform all the other services sort of under the umbrella of Norfolk County Council. So if we, at the top of the page, you can go back to the directory homepage, and we're going to go back into life events and relationships and just have a look at this other part, everything under life events and relationships. Now, the results under here really do cover sort of from cradle to grave. So you've got residential care, and you've also got some results for kind of babies and new parents. But further into those results, you'll find things, if we click up through onto page 6, we'll find things relating to bereavement, funeral homes. I mean, if you find that you've got some results that are too broad, you can type in a keyword here at this point. So we could type in bereavement. And again, that will filter through those results and make them more in line with kind of that subject, the subject of bereavement. So you've got sudden bereavement help. So just by clicking on the blue writing at the top, that's the link through to the website relating to that organisation. Again, you could not use the buttons at all and just type a keyword in at the top here. So we could type bereavement in at the top here and get similar results. And there we go. So that's really been a whistle-stop tour. I hope it's been useful, and thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.